Alright guys, this is the buckwheat field I planted. This, actually it's in the fall. This is August, the end of it. I planted this probably, I don't know, 3 weeks ago or so. About 3 weeks. It's already waist high. Starting to flower. So I'm going to till it in before it goes to seed. That's what I'm doing. I'm just using this to put in some fertilizer, some green manure as they call it. So there's a mulberry tree and we have about 15 of these things. Well, it's technically a bush, but it's kind of big. It's a big bush. So these are all going to get cut down. One there, there's a little one right here. This one I'm working on. Bugs are everywhere. I trimmed this one back to about, I don't know, 5-6 feet or so, and I'm letting it sprout out. So next year, hopefully, it'll sprout out a little more, and this will be, I'll be able to pick it. But yeah, as you can see, it's kind of thin right in here, right in the back in here, because there's not a lot of good soil. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna till this stuff in and make it good soil. But yeah, as you can see, like right in here, there's like nothing that grew, and I spread this field pretty evenly. So yeah, it's just that this actually was a low spot right over in here. As you can see, it's higher up here than it is down in here. And actually, to fill all this in, there was a hill right there. That hill went all the way over to there, and I had to fill it all in. I used that to just kind of fill all this in here, this low spot. So it's not really growing too well because that whole hill was clay. So that's what all this buckwheat's for. And I have all these wood chips too in there that I buried in the ground. I tilled all of it in. I shredded it up over the area and then tilled it in, and this is just what I didn't use. So yeah, so as you can see, it's really thick right up in here, and this is more closer to the yard. So this is the tiller we got. It's kind of expensive, but it should pay for itself this next year. It's a king cutter. Thing is amazing. I love it. It's so much easier than doing it with a little mantis or something, especially a field that size. And this is only a third of the size we're gonna do. So today we're gonna till it in, hopefully. Okay, so we tilled in all the buckwheat. Sorry if I jerk a little bit. Mosquitoes are fucking everywhere. So we took the tiller, took the mower, mowed down all the buckwheat, and then used the tiller, tilled it all in. As you can see, it's all tilled in. Yes, I tilled it in green. It's gonna decompose the same anyway. So, yep, this is really good. Dogs run through it, so you see dog tracks. But yeah, it's about maybe 4 inches deep. So yeah, I'll probably be planting it here, planting another thing of buckwheat. Maybe no, maybe not. It's kind of late in the day. Don't know yet. So. Okay, so I'm trying to. We have mostly clay over here, and I'm trying to break it up, put some more nutrients in the ground. It's really pretty hard. So what I'm doing is I'm taking straw bales and spreading it all over, with grass clippings and so on, and I'm gonna try to mix that in with the soil to add nutrients, let it decompose. As it decomposes, it'll add nutrients, and help trap moisture, break up some of the clay. Just generally trying to get nutrients in the ground for this upcoming spring for planting season. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so there's like different layers in here, so just grab one layer, grab both sides, and then just start Put on this. Okay, now that all the hay is laid down, time for a break. This is the supervisor. I've seen some videos on YouTube of a guy who's talking about gardening and how survival people are like, oh well, I'll just go out and make a garden and everything will be fine. And he explains how it's not how it works, and he's 100% right on. Which is why my title is called Prepared to Survive. And everything, you have to prep everything in life. It just doesn't poof and it happens. And if you think that it's just poof and it happens, you're naive and stupid, and you're not going to survive. You have to be prepared and you have to prep for it. Which is exactly what I'm doing here. I haven't even planted any crops this year except for the buckwheat, which I used as tillage, prepping for next year. So this plot's going to should be good and ready for next year. Next year's crop may not come in real well due to the fact that this is a first year crop. First year crops generally, unless you're in perfect soil conditions, generally don't come up to healthy. They're not thick, they're not full. It's the first year, so you got to give it some time. But I'm a young guy. All I got is time. So. All right. Break's over. Back to work. Okay, so now that we have the tiller attached to the tractor, everything's good to go, the hay's down, we're going to start tilling it in now. Okay, so now that's all tilled in. It's really quite nice. That's what it looks like afterwards. So yeah, some of it's gonna stick up, which is fine. But for the most part, you're gonna have your little clumps like that. It's gonna be spotted a little bit, but it doesn't look too bad. And as a perk, you know, you got a spot for the dog. So, and he's been digging around, and as you can see, there's all sorts of mud and dirt on his face. So, yes. But it works really good. It only took about two passes to get it like that. If I did more, it would probably get better. But running out of daylight and the mosquitoes are starting to come out. So yeah, that's what it looks like. And then we'll let that sit for a couple days, let it break down, and then plant some more buckwheat. And that takes about 3 weeks. I don't know. I might let this crap go all the way to seed and harvest for next year when we clear out more land.